Pygmalion by George Bernard Shaw was the fall school play. The production was directed by Mr. Peoples. Members of the group included Billy Ebell, starring as Professor Higgins, Christine Saroyan in the role of Eliza Doolittle, and Billy Wolfe as Colonel Pickering. Claudia Packer, Carla Dean, Leonard Peterson, Julie Hall, Vicki Krager, Frank Mata, Mark Turk, Diana Schladowitz, Larry Hyman, and Hilary Orman completed the cast. Claudia Packer, who played the role of Mrs. Higgins, will review a portion of the play.
In the following scene, Higgins and Pickering have met quite by accident outside a theater in London. It is raining and they are waiting for a taxi. They begin to talk, and in the course of the conversation, they discover they know each other's reputations as elocutionists. They discuss the possibility of turning the poor flower girl into an elegant shop lady. They leave, and Eliza dreams vocally of a better life.
Indian dialects have always fascinated me. I have records of over 50.
How do you know? You know there are over 200?
By George! It's worse than London. You know them all?
Ow! 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 Ow!
All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold North air, with one enormous chair, a warm seat, lots of comb I can lock. Wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely sitting at the blue Still, I would never budge till spring crept over me windowsill. Someone said, resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be, who takes good care of me. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely, lovely, lovely.
Apaches also study to remain first in war and first in peace. Classroom work is taken seriously, and those who work get an A. A stands for Apache. To learn languages of other tribes, Apaches study German, Spanish, and Latin.
Bernard, nous étions chez Louis.
Bernard, nous étions chez Louis.
Est-ce que tu sais pourquoi?
Est-ce que tu sais pourquoi?
Je veux nous montrer son...
To further understand our neighboring tribes, Apaches also study their political beliefs in Mr. Barrett's class.
Or any other type of revolution that Marx had in mind when he wrote his theories, or that Lenin and Stalin wanted to advocate.
You know, it's interesting that Marx's theories look beautiful on paper, but every time they've tried to put them into practice, they've had something go wrong.
In Mr. Bray's class, Apaches pound out that ancient beat.
Hands in position, eyes on copy, begin.
Evidenced in Mr. Bruni's class is harmony that is typical of Sanger squaws and Brays.
I think that basically students are lazy.
How to get started? Basically lazy, they are not. You, never mind. See how they top it.
Mr. Payton's Apaches learn the dangers of the white man's horse.
The auto has become a very important part of our daily lives, and we have been taught from childhood to think of it as a device designed primarily, if not altogether, to bring gaiety, status, and joy into our lives. The following sound effects do not indicate the type of driving our students, drivers, participate in.
chief guide for the Apaches is Mr. Perkins. He helps Apaches determine their future.
Hi, Linda. How are you today?
Fine, thank you, Mr. Perkins.
I'm speaking with our seniors in regard to their final decision about colleges. Why was it you selected Mills?
Well, Mills College is a small liberal arts college with a close student-teacher ratio. And under this situation, I feel I can best complete my goals for education.
Each year, the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors present an assembly to the student body in hopes of winning the All-School Assembly Award. The juniors presented the first assembly on November 22nd. Their theme was the birth of the beat. Narrators for the production were Arlene Narlian and Joanne Kushiki, who introduced the various acts.
Man learned to speak, and there was music to his words.
Ichi, ni, san, chi.
As we walk down the halls of Sanger High School, we spied a crystal ball. It was heavy and lustrous and full of lead. Gosh, our mistake is an English teacher's head. As we walk further, we're getting so tired. We're getting so tired, we think we should stop. If we go further, we'll fall on our heads. It's just as well, 'cause after this song we'll be dead.
Members of the junior band who played Pipeline were Floyd Sanders, Gary Kortner, Mike Rapelt, and Richard Steinhauer.